live from the basement car park at Area 51 and broadcast worldwide in association with leading radio stations via the internet. It's the Elegant Universe. Your hosts, abducted from Melbourne, Australia. Here's Peter Gagliardi and Shane Hill. Peter and Shane, but more importantly, both of the girls here this week. They're the important part of the show. Next week, we're doing new promos for 2015. It's all going to change. We're going to upgrade it, uplift it, and reinvent the Elegant Universe. So saying hello to the girls. Susie.
Hi.
What have you got for us today?
Oh, I have things that only Australians would understand as we have Australia Day coming up.
Yep, cool.
The uses of pigs, and I'm talking about the animal, so we're clear.
Oh, right, okay.
And
yeah.
weird phobias.
Weird phobias.
Yes.
Ah, excellent. And, of course, with her horoscopes and other stuff, it's Hayley.
Hi.
What have you got for us?
Well, I have an outbreak of craft herpes.
Craft herpes.
I don't have it myself, but I have a story about it.
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
Yeah.
Craft herpes. Can't wait.
I haven't been tested. You never know. And a little bit of what's been happening in the sports world lately.
Oh, okay.
Me and sports.
Cool.
I don't know.
That's
cool.
different.
Yeah, that's different. And, of course, Peter.
Yes. Welcome back to the show, everyone.
Yeah.
I saw a really cool movie this week.
What?
Shane doesn't like it.
Interstellar.
Interstellar.
Ah.
I reckon it's a really good film. I will
never
be
saw that.
It
surprised.
was so bad.
No, it
the
was
science
not.
was...
It was fantastic.
Okay.
wrong.
Like,
It was wrong.
Shane has this thing where he can't just watch a movie and get into that world and go, okay, well, obviously
Right.
the rules are a little bit
I can
different
if
in
it's Batman. I accept, Superman.
You can accept a guy dressing up as a bat to go fight crime, but you can't get something that's close to scientific.
Here's the thing: when I was a kid,
Yeah.
Batman and Robin
Yeah.
were dressed in blue and purple and went around solving crimes.
Yeah.
Today they dress in black leather
Yeah.
and hang around in a cave.
With a woman with a whip.
It's different. It has changed, but I still love it. But we'll definitely be talking about Interstellar.
Yep.
Also, this week I saw Birdman. I don't know
Oh,
if you've
yes.
heard of it.
Yeah, what did you
Heard of
think?
that? Is that
That's
good?
amazing.
Is it?
It's
Yeah.
really cool.
Okay.
I wasn't going to watch it. I
Yeah.
wasn't going to watch it.
I've
No,
already.
it's worth it. It's really cool.
All right, all right, we'll take that. I'll definitely have a look at it.
Yeah.
Also, on today's show, we've got Frankie's back.
Conspiracy theories.
Conspiracy theories from Frankie, but also most of the show today will be dedicated to our very special guest, really good friend of mine and Peter's, David Tulk, is back on the show. We've had him on before. Very funny guy. One of, in fact, the top comedian in Melbourne. In my book, this guy rocks.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, he's
hilarious.
very
He's intelligent. I won't go as far as good looking, but an awesome guy. He's on the show today. That's what we're all here for. That's what we're hanging out for. You're listening to the Elegant Universe. We'll be back after this.
They say living in Los Santos is the equivalent of smoking a pack a day. If that's the case, then I want a choice in the matter. So I chose Redwood.
I used to sell my body for drug money on the streets. Now I've cleaned up and have a wife and go to church. And I owe it all to Redwood cigarettes.
Sometimes when I get really stressed out, I beat my children with anything I can lay my hands on. Since I tried Redwoods, I find a way to relax 20 or 30 times a day. I know it's bad for me, but what's more important, me or my children?
Stress kills millions of people each year and causes divorces, automobile accidents, and even war. When stress is about to get you, get a Redwood. Redwood cigarettes. Proud sponsor of the LS City Marathon.
Well, that's the way it works, I suppose. It's time for a horoscope.
I'm an aquarium. At times I need my solitude, but it's mostly just a passing mood. I'm never far from the bizarre, making friends with the fringe, always ready with a helping hand. 'Cause I am in love with humanity.
Okay, so Aquarius. This week your date will order escargot, not realizing it's just snails. They will force them down and then proceed to vomit all over your meal.
Oh.
Have you ever done that at a restaurant? You order something, you
Vomit
go,
all over
no,
someone.
No. You order something, you go, I look really cool for this girl. I'm going to order something
Exotic sounding.
And
Yeah.
it comes out. I did it at a Japanese restaurant in Japan.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they have in the windows, they've got like very realistic plastic things of the food.
Okay.
Right, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
This meal looks, and I put, I'll have that. And when they brought it out, it
Yeah.
was a large plate
Yeah.
with one prawn on it.
Right.
Well, shrimp would have been the better word.
Yeah.
And a bit of lettuce. And it was like $40 for this. It wasn't even an entree. And this was a main course. And
What?
yeah, I was really embarrassed.
Why did you order that?
Yeah. Because the picture in the window
Yeah.
showed it like a full meal.
Did you say anything?
No, my Japanese wasn't that good. Yeah.
I reckon they rorted you. Like, you
Totally.
pointed
Yeah.
to a big meal,
Yeah,
and
foreigner.
they bring out the little meal and pretend like they don't know what you're talking about and charge
Yeah,
you $40.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was foreigners, and,
Yeah.
and you know, my Japanese is better than it was then.
Yeah.
But it's made out of plaster and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
The T-Rex was.
Yeah, it was called the Pizzarama.
Mm.
And we went in and we went, we'll have a pizza, thanks. And they went, okay.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what they said. It was a pizza.
Is this still Japan?
No, this is in Indonesia.
Okay.
Yeah.
and they had never heard of a pizza. They had no idea what a pizza was.
So they called it a pizzeria.
Yeah, they just
what
grabbed
would-
the English word,
Yeah.
stuck it on the wall, not knowing what it actually meant.
What
What
did
were
they
they
have?
making?
I didn't order there.
Indonesian
I didn't
food.
stay.
Because you went,
Yeah.
okay.
Let's go to some news.
Okay, so first I'm just going to just say something in honour of Australia Day coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So these are just things that only Australians would understand.
Okay.
Okay, so you waddle when you walk due to the 53 expired petrol discount vouchers stuffed in your wallet or purse.
Yep.
Yep.
No other country has that.
You've made a bong out of your garden hose rather than use it for something illegal such as watering the garden.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's just a couple. There'll be more throughout the
Okay.
show. I do have you, Hayley and Pete, you were just talking, and Shane, talking about games that you've been playing. And because you guys are all into this, and I played my first Nintendo last week.
Mamma mia! Okie dokie. Press start to play.
Yeah.
So this is what concerns me about you, Pete, because even
Okay.
when I sent you a message the other day and I said,
Yeah.
stop playing the video games, I know you
I
are.
was on a game at the time, and I just looked around. I'm like, wait a minute.
Where's the camera? Where's the camera?
What's going on?
Susie's at the window, little crack in the curtain.
Step away from the game. Okay, now listen to this, all right? Because this worries
Yep.
me. 'Cause
Okay.
You've got a big family and they want to see you around for a long time.
Go on.
So a Taiwanese man was in a 24-hour internet cafe
Yep.
and he was playing computer gaming, binge playing.
Yep.
Right.
And he, for 3 days straight. Now, his family said that there was no concern or anything because he often went missing.
Okay.
And for days on end.
Right.
And
Go
he was-
play games
Go
and
play
stuff.
games.
Yeah.
And the staff actually said, "Oh yeah, he'll often just take naps between games, right?" What they didn't realise that he was actually sitting at the desk dead.
Yeah. And he's not the first.
He'd had a heart
Wow.
attack during a game, and
Yeah.
they just thought he was sleeping.
There's another case, a guy in Japan was playing game and he did like 73 hours straight or something and just died. But the game kept going. It was like World of Warcraft.
Yeah. It
game-
usually is World of Warcraft.
Yeah,
that does this
usually.
to people.
The game just kept going, so everyone thought he was still alive.
Yep.
Oh right.
Yeah, he'd fallen on the keyboard. And it
was moving and
it's
stuff?
sort of moving, and apparently got a really high score too.
But usually once people get stuck on World of Warcraft, they're dead to everyone else anyway because you never
Yeah.
see them again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I've had friends like that.
Yeah.
So at least you've got people around you in the house that would know whether or not you were
No, they
asleep.
wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. Okay, you're listening to The Elegant Universe. When we come back, our very special guest, Dave Tulk, will be on the show. One of Melbourne's best comedians, really funny guy, personal friend of ours, which is really good because most of our friends don't want to come on the show. We'll be back after this.
welcome back. You're listening to 94.1 FM. This is The Elegant Universe. Now, Susie.
It is indeed, and I'd like to welcome to the show David Tulk.
Hello, how are you?
Welcome.
Hello, thank you. Thank you. A big round of applause. I like it.
It's new for Hayley and I because we weren't here the last time you were here.
No, that's right. You weren't, and I'm glad you were because there was just ugly blokes here before. So now it's a bit more
there's a bit of colour.
And you'll notice that I've written my number down on the side of your notepad
got
there.
that. I've scribbled it out.
I know you have. Anyway.
Heard you've got a wife.
I do have a wife,
You're both on Tinder.
Sorry?
You're both
Tinder
on Tinder?
profile.
No, my wife's not on Tinder, and she doesn't know that I'm on Tinder
She does
until
now.
So thanks for that.
You're welcome.
It's not true. I'm not on Tinder.
Anything else we can reveal?
No, that's enough. I think that's enough. I think when I get home, I'll be all my shit will be on the front lawn. So it'll be good.
Okay. So you are a comedian extraordinaire. I
Well, I don't know about
through the
extraordinaire, and I
grapevine.
don't know about the comedian bit, but my wife thinks I'm a bit of a clown, so that's no, she loves me.
Keeps you in the house.
No, I'm out of the house all the time. I think that's what she enjoys about my comedy career is that I'm not home.
Yeah.
I think that's the best thing. She never comes to shows,
Right.
and for good reason, is because she's heard all the jokes before. So
Right.
yeah.
Is there any content about your family, or is it what sort of content would we see if we came and saw you?
I talk about current affairs like Jesus and things like that.
Very current.
Yeah, yeah. He's pretty current, isn't he?
Isn't always
church on
current?
Sunday. They're always banging on about him. So,
Are you Catholic? Are you religious?
no, I'm not religious.
No?
I'm an atheist. I
Atheist.
guess. Yeah.
Yep. I'll join you in that.
Yep. Are
I'm
you
atheist.
an atheist as well?
Yep.
Ooh.
Brilliant.
Yep.
I would say I'm agnostic, but it sounds really pretentious to say that.
Yes.
So what does agnostic mean?
Agnostic means you just believe that it can't be known. So
right, okay. So you're just hedging your bets, aren't you?
Yeah.
So if you
Yeah,
get killed in a
very-
tragic car accident, you'll be like, I'm going to heaven. Oh, that was handy.
Yeah,
You've got to
yeah,
deny
exactly.
that.
No,
Yeah.
it's more like atheism is kind of blocking it out altogether, whereas scientifically you cannot prove whether or not God exists. So.
I think you can prove he doesn't exist pretty
But-
much
but-
by the actions of the world.
Yeah, but if I don't,
As
Pretty
a-
obvious, yeah.
As a
but if I
girl
don't,
in-
if I don't want to be judged too harshly, I just say Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster because it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I know about that. That's, and it's just another cop out, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
I went to
Pick a side. You know?
I went to a Catholic high school.
Pick a
It's hard.
side.
It's hard. I
I'm
know.
just
That's
sitting on
why
the
she's
fence. I'm
agnostic.
sitting on the fence.
But where did the Pope just visit? Was it Papua New Guinea?
No,
Does anyone?
Philippines.
yeah,
That's it,
Philippines,
yeah.
and there was the little 12-year-old girl that went up to him and said, "If God exists, why does He make children prostitutes?"
And what does the Pope have to say about that?
He said, "That is the only question I can't ask."
Answer or
Answer.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Along
Yeah.
with the other things that
Yeah.
you can't answer,
Yeah.
but to a 12-year-old girl, I don't know.
So yeah. So
Yeah.
I agree with the 12-year-old girl.
Usually they go, it's all part of God's divine plan.
Yeah, for children.
That's usually what they say. If they can't get out of it, they
Well,
go,
I mean, I think it was a successful trip for the Pope to the Philippines because a speaker fell on a woman and killed her, and the
that's
plane
nice.
got blown off the thing. So maybe if there's a message there, it's like, don't go to the
Don't go.
Philippines.
Yeah.
I have a news story about that trip to the Philippines.
Yeah.
do you?
Because while he was there, he made comments about. Well, he's seen as like not as conservative as the previous popes.
Yeah.
But he's still very conservative on the matter of contraception.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he made comments that just because you're not allowed to use contraception, it doesn't mean that Catholics have to breed like rabbits.
Did
Okay.
he said this?
Yes, he said Catholics don't have to breed like rabbits.
Right.
Now, this got him in trouble.
Yeah.
From
With-
the Rabbit Alliance.
The German rabbit breeders.
Oh, it was? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh my
okay.
God.
So the president of the Center Council of German Rabbit Breeders was offended by the suggestion that rabbits have no control over their sexual practices.
They don't.
Yeah.
they?
They're
Okay,
rabbits.
Yeah.
well, he says wild rabbits are
Yeah.
over-sexual, obviously,
Yeah.
but the ones that are bred in captivity have much more control over their sexuality, I guess. I don't know how
like a
crazy
husband
they are.
rabbit comes home from a hard day's work, takes his hat off and goes,
Yeah.
oh, not tonight, honey,
Yeah.
I've got a headache.
Been a hard day
And
eating
so-
grass
so
today.
This
Yeah.
guy's opinion is that the Pope should let Catholics use contraception and shouldn't resort to misleading cliches about rabbits.
Yeah, I think that's what we should do is listen
that
to
is
a
so-
German rabbit breeder and
Yeah.
take all that advice from that guy.
Maybe he should start a new church
Well,
in
maybe he
support of
should.
all the rabbits.
Yeah.
That
Speaking of German, did you hear about the
Uh-oh.
Super Bulls that the Nazis bred?
Yeah,
This
I-
is yeah, you probably saw this because I look at all the weird news of the world.
Apparently.
yeah.
And they came across this breed of bull
Yeah.
that's like the Arnold Schwarzenegger of bulls,
Yeah.
right? but they're extremely aggressive. They'll kill anything that goes near them, right? And they're super Nazi bulls, believe it or not. And they thought, you know what, good idea. Let's put them in the middle of the town and try and breed them.
Oh, my God.
What do you reckon happened?
Yeah. They killed everything.
They tried to kill everything that even went near them. Yeah, because that was a good idea.
It
much like the Nazis themselves.
It sounds like the next B-grade sci-fi film, like where all these like big bulls break out and take over the city. And
Bull NATO.
Yeah, Bull NATO. That's the way to go, yeah.
Speaking of bulls and animals, you've just adopted a tiger.
We've adopted a tiger today. We got the papers for the adoption of our tiger.
And what's the name of said tiger?
I've forgotten already. It's been the first day. It's Kamitra or something like that.
So tiger population in India is up 30%.
Wow.
It's going down. So we've got one on our team now. So
there you go.
Kamrita is our tiger's name. Yeah, we've adopted Kamrita.
Yeah, cool.
The dog's going to be terrified when we get her home because he's only very tiny, our dog. He doesn't really. He's not big on tigers.
You'll have to slowly introduce them.
Yeah, I know,
but
we're
the scent in there
I think
first.
we're going to get an elephant next, and then we'll have a circus at home. It'll be very cool because I'm the clown. No, it's very cool. It's a good day when you get your first tiger.
I bet it is.
Have you ever had a tiger before?
Only in the bedroom.
Aha! I sort of felt that was coming by the way you winked at me when you said that.
It was the side glance you gave me.
You might want.
No. So anyway,
that's hilarious.
Moving right along.
Okay. Very good.
Anyway, let's go to a break. Well, if you've got any questions for David...
stop coming on to me?
Is it hot in here? I'm sweating.
If you've got any questions for David, go to our Facebook, The Elegant Universe Radio Show, and tell us what you think. We'll be back after this.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, it's time for chicken.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, it's time for a feast. Eat a 90-piece bucket, you can tell.
He's been to Clucking Bell. The chicken is a bird with a tiny brain.
So we assume he doesn't feel any pain. We shrink their heads and we breed them fast. 6 wings, 40 breasts, and then they're gassed.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, we're psychotic crazies.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, factory farming's insane.
We denied it all before a stuff price fell. Come down to Clucking Bell.
Clucking Bell. If you enjoy it, the chicken didn't die in vain.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. This is The Elegant Universe. Okay, let's have a horoscope.
Once upon a time there were 2 little fishes, and each had their own little whims and their wishes. Pisces moods keep changing. Some say I'm insecure. To be or not to be, I can't decide for sure.
Okay, so next up is Pisces.
Yes.
So Pisces this week, Peter, you?
No.
Oh, you sound really
He's
excited.
Aquarius.
I'm Aquarius.
His birthday's in 2 days.
I know a bunch of Pisces.
You sounded really excited. And I was going to say it's really sad because Pisces,
Yeah.
this week you will go for a walk and fall off a cliff.
Oh, my God.
You'll break both legs and have no way of contacting anyone. Good luck.
What's that movie? 130
Oh,
something
the one
now?
where he gets his legs stuck in there.
What's his name?
Yeah, I know what you
He
mean.
has to cut his arm off.
Yeah, good movie. That'd be an awesome movie, wouldn't it? Just to watch someone cut their arm off in a rock.
Yeah.
I think it's a
For an hour and a
3-hour
half.
movie.
It is.
Yeah.
Of him stuck with his arm in a rock.
And it was like watching a car accident. I couldn't turn it off.
Ah, so you
Was that
actually,
good?
you
So
saw
you've
it?
seen it?
I saw
It was
it.
a rock climbing
Yeah.
accident, to be honest, but
It was
whatever.
Yeah,
I
Same
know.
thing.
It
Okay.
was Green Goblin's son. What's his name? You know
War zone in
Spider-Man?
here. No, a tornado came. Whatever.
There's so much going on right now.
Need more
Yes,
coffee.
I know exactly who
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking about, but I can't remember his name because it just was mind-numbingly bad, even though
Was
it's a
it?
true story.
Yep.
I know.
Didn't he win an
Maybe I
award
just
for that too?
needed to be there.
Yeah, you do win awards for when you play someone with a disability,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or someone who does something incredibly stupid and then has to cut their own arm to get out of it.
Yeah.
That's an Academy Award right there.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of Academy Awards,
No, I've won none.
nominated.
Been nominated only twice. I don't want to talk about it. It was a long time ago.
Tell me about your comedy career at the moment.
Well,
so,
it's been brilliant so far. I've got just finished doing a pilot. Well, when I say finished doing a pilot, it was a trip that I was doing to England, and I was a bit drunk on a plane. So anyway, but it's another story. but he was an attractive pilot. So,
That's hilarious.
boom.
Were you hoping that we'd catch on sooner for that?
Yeah,
one?
I did. I was looking at you,
I
but
think-
I
I
could
think
see the
I
emptiness in
still-
your face, and I was like, okay, this isn't going to go well.
I thought you were going to go there, and then I thought it was just me being in the gutter.
Yeah, no, I caught on to that, and I didn't want to be the first one to say anything, so I was like, I'll leave this to
So
Susie.
the premise was that I said I've done a pilot,
Yes,
right,
yeah,
and then I was
got it.
on an
we
airline
get
trip,
it, we
and
get
then
it.
I did a pilot because when you do comedy, sometimes you do a pilot, which is the
Yeah.
show, but I haven't done a
And-
pilot
and
ever.
now you've
Okay.
Just
explained
one
the
in
joke,
the air. Yeah,
which has
okay.
ruined
Yeah, well, no,
everything.
it's
Yeah.
it's nice.
No,
Hey,
no, it was
I
fine.
feel like I need to do that in here, to be honest.
Wow,
sorry, no.
thanks.
Oh.
Yeah,
I mean, you have got pink hair, but underneath it is, what colour is it?
it's still blonde.
Blonde, yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, gosh.
Sorry, no.
I
Okay.
thought I escaped this.
No, I've turned up.
No, I think we're going to
Well,
have it for
we could comment on the grey in your beard.
Well, you
but-
could do, and the size of my waist, and a few other things I know, but I'm ready for it. So
Oh, okay.
fire
Okay.
away. No,
Okay, so as far as we've got the comedy festival coming up.
well, actually, what we have got coming up very soon on the 1st of February is a couple of our friends have been diagnosed with cancer just recently, and we're doing a show for them, like a benefit show for them at the Comics Lounge. And we've got Tommy Little coming down,
Yep.
Dave Thornton coming down, Dave O'Neill will be there,
Yep.
Troy Kinney from Kinney, the
Yeah,
TV
yeah,
program.
yeah.
So Tommy Little from Nova, I think it is.
Yep.
And Dave Thornton from Fox FM. So we're
Yep.
going to have like the two radio hosts
Yep.
in the one room at the one time.
Battle to the death.
It's going to be awesome, I think.
Full
Yeah,
contact
yeah, full
radio.
contact.
Yeah.
And heaps of others. So it's going to be a
Cool.
really good show. It's $25.
Yep.
Yep.
And you should get on it. And so I think
And that
if
was
you have a
the
look
Comics Lounge, yeah?
at the Comics Lounge, it's called F the Big C.
Okay.
Yep.
Is the name of the show.
Yeah.
Laughter is the best medicine.
Yep.
See what we did there.
yeah.
And so come on down and check my Facebook, which is David Tulk.
Yeah.
I think is that. Do you do at? No. It's
No, you just
David
go
Tulk.
Facebook,
Facebook.
David Tulk.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm up with it.
Or
do
Tinder.
that. Tinder. Yeah, don't check my Tinder account. There's
Tinder talk.
a lot of lies. I'm only 28 on my Tinder account.
We should also have your details attached to the Elegant Universe radio show page.
Probably.
So
Yeah, do that.
Frankie usually links it all together, does
Brilliant.
all that sort
Well,
of thing.
then they can check it out. It's on the 1st of February.
What
so
time?
But 7 o'clock.
Yep.
So that's Sunday night. So if you've got nothing to do, so I expect to see you there.
I will.
And how old are you?
Okay,
Okay, good. No, I'll just...
I'm old enough.
Okay, well, you come down as well.
For
and,
what?
and Pete,
No, you're not invited.
don't come.
He just wants the chicks.
Yeah, exactly. My wife's listening to this. It's not going to go well.
How long have you and your wife been married?
We've been married for a while.
Here we go.
You don't know, do you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
It's private information. So,
Oh, okay.
He's keeping the suspense. He'll tell us after the break.
yeah, no. We've been married for 4 years, I believe.
All right.
I'll get a text in a minute saying...
That's not hard to remember.
I know.
Right.
4
You
years.
can still
I was
count that
thinking you were
on
going
your
to say
fingers.
like 30 years or something, but
How
no.
old do I look?
I know you're pretty grey.
Yeah, whatever.
You know what I did when I
But I tell you what, though, we got married in Hawaii, hey? Romantic, whatever.
that's
Got married in Hawaii on the beach.
Is that when you
yeah.
did the pilot?
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's...
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, no. That's wrong.
Was she there?
Yeah, the pilot thing was a joke. I didn't actually do a pilot, as I explained to you earlier.
Oh,
So-
here we are. Explaining
Anyway.
the joke again.
Done that.
Yeah, so 4 years. Love you, darling. You're amazing. Best thing that ever happened to me.
I just think we should start closing that Tinder account. But, okay, and so what else have you got coming up after the...
So then we've got the Comedy Festival coming up. So I'm doing a show with a friend of mine called Sean Bedlam. We're doing a show called Two Bearded Ladies.
Yep.
Yeah,
you
get it.
Sean
Yeah.
also has a beard, so that's how that's worked.
That's Sean. Sean
but we're
hasn't-
not ladies,
Sean
oddly
isn't
enough.
Sean.
No,
isn't
Sean is in full beard.
Full beard.
Yeah,
Oh.
full
Right.
beard Sean. Sean is in the name Sean, really, to be
yeah.
honest.
Yeah, I
not
got
as in
that.
the action of being... Anyway,
Yeah,
it's cool.
I was making a joke.
So-
Yeah,
I know,
comedy.
I see
Comedy.
what you're doing. Yeah, I can see what you're doing.
Cool.
Well done.
Yep. Thanks.
Keep it up.
Yep.
We'll get there in the end, won't
I'll
we?
keep trying. Yeah.
good.
That's
No,
what you gotta do.
so
So
we're doing
the
a show-
two bearded ladies.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
the show
yeah.
is called Solving All the World's Problems, all of them, and
All
that's
of
what we're
them?
going to do. Yep, solve all
Right.
the world's problems. Yep,
Wow.
we're going to do that.
Yep.
And then I've got another show called The Wrong Show, which is where all of the best comics are going to come down and just do all the worst material they can. Not the worst, but the best
Of the
wrong
worst.
material.
Yep.
And we're also doing another show with another friend of mine, which is called Full of It, which is the True or False game show.
Yep.
And that's a game show that we took to Edinburgh and got 5 stars for.
False. You're going to be working a
5
lot.
stars. I know. My wife is very happy. She's that she will
won't-
not see me for a month. So, yeah. When you
Okay.
say working, you mean drinking, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to another music break.
Okay.
Music break.
Yeah, because last time you said you're going to a break and you played music, I thought I was waiting for
they
an ad.
know what I'm talking about.
Wait for
Anyway,
an ad.
That's generally radio. You generally
Radio
you listen
jargon.
to music on the radio. Yeah.
Anyway, let's go to a break, and when we come back, more from our special guest.
Time.
In the game of checkers in life, sometimes you make the wrong move and get jumped. If you made the wrong move and need money fast, we're here to capitalize on that. Some people are destined to make the wrong move over and over again. It's okay. It's all right. What are possessions in life's treasures if you can't cash them in during a self-imposed crisis? At Abigo Brokerage and Pawn, we'll secure the funds you need for any collateral items you can get your hands on. Just bring in your stock, jewelry, electronics, munitions, dust, automobiles, power tools, home, movies, children, exercise equipment, pets, coin collection, or your spleen, liver, or kidney, and we'll give you cash on the spot. After all, some habits are expensive. We don't need proof of ownership. We're about the most basic exchange. Goods for money. We'll buy anything, including your dignity. Abigo Brokerage and Pawn.
Welcome back to the show. Let's have
Terrible man.
a horoscope.
Aries. This week you will give an old friend a second chance. They will break into your house and defecate on your coffee table again.
Oh, fantastic.
Again?
My dad's an Aries.
Oh. Don't give him a second chance.
Oh, I'm not going to.
Okay, so...
Unlike you, who's probably been given a second and third chance.
What are you... I'm not sure what you're saying here, yeah. Second and third chance to do what?
Well,
Yeah.
Well, probably lots
You
of
at
things.
the court case, were you? Whatever. I don't care.
Tell me about your best gig ever.
Best gig ever. Best gig ever was in Edinburgh, last 2013, and where we got a 5-star review. That's all I can say about that.
Cool.
Best gig ever.
Is it a 5-star system?
It is. That's the best you can get. So it's 5 out of 5. So
it's 100%.
The maximum. Yeah, you got the maximum there. We also got another review, but we won't talk about that. So
And
all we
which
know is
show
focus
was
on the
this?
good, and
Was
it was
this
full of it. The show, full of it that we're doing here at the festival.
okay.
Yeah. That was the best show. The worst gig, because I know you're going to ask me that because I'm psychotic.
Wasn't even on my mind.
Psychotic.
Is that,
we noticed.
Is the... Were you going to ask me that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's all written down on your piece of paper there. Is Edinburgh as well.
Yeah.
We were doing a pantomime in Edinburgh, which was called... I can't remember what it's called now because I hated it so much. But basically it was me dressed as Sleeping Beauty. Not Sleeping Beauty. Who's the other one?
Snow White.
Snow White. That's
Yeah.
it. Snow White.
Oh, yeah, I can kind of
So
see
I was,
that.
you can
Yeah.
see it, can't you?
Yeah.
I was dressed in a skirt, and as we were doing the gig,
Yeah.
my friend of mine wrote the show, and it was a good show, but it was terrible. And so
It was good but terrible.
it was terrible, really,
Okay.
to be honest. And so as we were going through the show, and I'd be on stage the whole time, being who was it?
Snow White.
Snow White. People were just getting up and walking out.
Maybe that's why it
Now-
was terrible, because you kept forgetting who you were.
Well,
Yeah.
I wanted to kill myself
You weren't in
the whole way
character.
through the show because so the system, the way the system works in Edinburgh is that you do the show and then people give you money at the end of the show.
Oh, right.
Right, so
Yep.
it's like you can get in, but you're held to ransom to get out for free, right? So anyway, so we're there doing the show, and I'm coming on, and as I'm coming on, people are leaving in front of me. They're just going, "This is rubbish," and out they walk the door, and I'm like, "This is going well, isn't it? This is going well." So when we collected the little money thing at the end of the show, we'd made 8 pence.
Oh my gosh.
That's not even money. 8 pence
Yeah.
we'd made, so that was the 8 pence day. So that was possibly the worst show I've ever done. Thankfully, I didn't write it. I was only starring in it, so it was a good thing. So and I'll be forgotten for that. So yeah, terrible show.
How long have you been doing comedy?
Coming up to 10 years soon.
Okay.
Yeah, in 5 years' time,
Yeah.
it'll be 10 years. So.
Do you do a lot of your writing?
Sorry?
Do a lot of your own writing?
Yeah, I do. I do all my own writing.
Yeah.
Except for the Snow White.
Yeah.
David's pretty good at that.
Do you know? You don't just. It's not you get on the internet and go, "Oh, that's a good joke," and then step on the stage. That's not how you do it.
I know that.
Well, you clearly
but
don't because
some
you just asked me.
Because just before you were saying that your
Yep.
friend wrote the bad show
Oh,
for you
okay,
in
I see.
Edinburgh.
Yeah, David,
So
you know what,
do you want to go? I'll go
Fair
ya.
point.
I'll
Fair
go
point.
ya.
No, fair point. I take that on board. Yes. When I'm doing stand up, I do all my own writing. Yeah, except for stuff I steal from other people, but mostly all
Yeah.
my own writing. Yeah.
Okay, so David, this is a show about conspiracy theories, obviously, and we've heard you've got a bit of news.
I do.
About ISIS.
I do have a bit of news about ISIS. It's really interesting because I found out yesterday that
Yeah.
ISIS, ISIS, the wonderful people that they are from
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
ISIS,
Yeah.
they've got their own TV network coming out. This is
do they?
true. This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
dead
okay.
set true.
Okay. Yep.
They have their own TV network coming out. And I was fascinated. I was like, wow, what's it going to be like,
Yeah.
So I Googled it, and, of course, they talk about... Because they've already got a YouTube channel.
Yep.
They've already got a radio station.
Yep.
And apparently this TV station is going to come out of Mosul. So, it's interesting. And it's interesting. What was really I found most fascinating was that the whole show, like all the programs, stuff that we would already be familiar with.
Yeah.
Right.
It was really weird. Like the programming guy was like, so there was a show called Big Brother.
Yeah.
Right.
So, that's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know that.
Yeah.
There was a one called Master of the Chefs. So
Right.
that
The
was,
chefs.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's very
Yeah.
similar. And the other show, which I thought was really good, was How I Beheaded Your Mother. So I was like, this is going to be a good...
My issue with it is it going to be coming to Freeview? Because I can't afford Foxtel.
Well, I don't know that you'd want to watch it, but I'm sure it will.
It might help my horoscopes, Could
do, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like they seem pretty dark, and I guess you could get some help from the ISIS people.
Yeah, don't get on my bad side.
Well, you know who's just threatened ISIS just recently? Anonymous? The group, the internet group that they're notorious for shutting down banks.
Nobody does.
Yeah, who are they?
Nobody does. Anyway, we've actually had them on the show previously.
How did you find them?
Before, well, that's just the
Amazing.
way we work.
This
That's
is
what,
incredible.
That's why we're in Area 51 right now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You found Anonymous.
Yeah, we had Anonymous on the show, believe
Wow.
it or not. And, they've threatened ISIS just recently and said, look, we've had enough of your rubbish. We are going to track all of you down and destroy everything that you have. And if anyone could do it, it would be them.
What about the Americans? They'd probably be better at it, wouldn't they? They've got more guns and...
Yeah, but the
soldiers
Americans...
You'd think that, but considering Anonymous went in and shut down all the big banks, hacked into the Pentagon, and all that sort of thing, I'm pretty sure Anonymous has the upper hand.
Have you got his details?
Well, we might.
Because I need to get in touch with that guy. A few people I don't like.
I think it's a whole group.
Yeah.
There's two groups of Anonymous. One is like the social justice warriors, who are obviously the ones against ISIS, and then you've got the other group that just finds it fun to hack into different things that might be hard, like the Pentagon and all that sort of thing, but they're the same group.
Just for the fun of it.
They just have two groups that do random stuff. Like one of them shut down the, what was it, PlayStation Xbox network on Christmas.
I know.
Wow.
They deliberately lined it up with
evil.
Christmas. So
Evil
My brother was
guys.
heartbroken.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone got presents and you couldn't play them.
And is that the same group that hacked into one of the US security sites?
Yes.
And we're tweeting on behalf of them just recently.
Yep.
Good on
and,
them.
and they steal all their files and everything.
I love it.
Nobody can do anything about it because these are like the world's best.
Can I have his number?
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
No, I will.
Anyway, let's go to a quick break, and when we come back, more from our special guest.
Yeah, I remember time Mr. and Mrs. Dickens planted the first apple tree here at the Dickens orchard. Mr. Dickens said he would press no cider before the fruit was ripened to absolute perfection. Then it happened. That old orchard yielded the juiciest, most delicious apples we ever did see. That was 50 years ago. That was the first time I ever had a Dickens cider. I'll never forget that first Dickens cider. I was 17, and I think Dorothy was 16. I think that was Dorothy's first Dickens cider, too.
I start every day with a Dickens cider. At breakfast or later in the day, a Dickens cider is the perfect pick-me-up.
My first Dickens cider? Geez, I remember hearing how great a Dickens cider was before I actually had one. It was an old friend that let me have a Dickens cider. I was so excited with anticipation, I spilled it all over me.
The other day, my husband's friend asked him why we both seem so healthy and happy all the time. He told him, easy, my wife doesn't let me go a day without a Dickens cider. And she enjoys the rejuvenating effects of a wholesome, delicious Dickens cider, too. Dickens cider.
Dickens cider.
Everybody loves a Dickens cider.
From the famous Dickens apple orchards of Maine, get that old-fashioned, down-home feel of a Dickens cider. You can get a Dickens cider almost anywhere. Just look for the label with the donkey on it, or, as they say at the orchard up in Maine, the Dickens cider ass.
Oh, gee.
Dickens cider from Dickens, a subsidiary of Good Swift.
only show that walks up to the unexplained, the mysterious, the bizarre, pokes it with a big stick, flips it over to find out what's really going on. It's the Elegant Universe, and we're back here with Frankie, who's just had a couple of weeks off, crossed the briny sea all the way to Tasmania.
I have. It was great. Great.
So you enjoyed Tasmania?
Of course I did.
Yeah.
His
Of course
pictures
I
were
did.
pretty cool. Him drinking wine. And
Yeah.
I think he
got
was
on it.
loaded the whole time,
Yeah,
to tell you
you'd
the
think.
truth.
It was awesome. I took the good people at West Point Casino for about $7,000, so they paid for the trip. You know,
Wow.
it was awesome. Yeah.
Would you have a gun? Or?
No. Just if you can a 7-deck shoe in just the right way, it comes out on top. So
I don't believe you.
Also in the studio, as you've just heard, Dave Tulk still with us.
Yeah.
As we go into the wonderful world of conspiracy theories, lizard people, bizarre UFO sightings, ghost kidnappings, Bigfoot swimming in your pool, and anything else you can think of. We've got it here.
I'm so conspiracy, man. I've warped my mentality. Everyone is watching me, man. Let me screw with your reality. Do you know about the giant people? The aliens, not oblivious and stupid like all of you. Because you don't.
Well, this week's conspiracy theory is actually I'm answering a listener's question. Daniel Eccles asked us a couple of weeks ago. He wanted to know what the shape-shifting, interdimensional, reptilian people's involvement was in the collapse of World Trade Center 7.
Oh, okay.
I've already got the answer.
All right, go for it.
None.
None?
That's a load of rubbish.
No, well, it's not exactly a load of rubbish,
It is.
Dave. Well,
Hang on, Frankie. Frankie
Yeah.
does a little bit of research on these.
Shape-shifting lizard people.
Well, yeah, okay. No, you forgot interdimensional.
Does that guy have a phone number? Because I'm going to get some of his drugs and hang out at his house.
Well, I've been trying to get in contact with him for the same reason,
Yeah.
but we'll do that
What he
post-show.
needs to do is get away from the computer.
Go outside. What's his name?
Daniel,
go outside. Just walk outside and just get on a bike, mate. Go for a ride.
Well, let's give
do
him
something.
let's give him
what
the
have you worked
information he
yeah,
wants, and
for,
then we'll
for
take
Daniel's
the piss.
benefit, and I have done some research into this, and basically this conspiracy stems from a BBC journalist by the name of Jane Stanley, who at exactly 4:54 Manhattan time was standing in a studio in New York, giving a report and stating that World Trade Center 7 has collapsed. Now, she was saying this whilst the building was still in shot behind her and did not collapse until 26 minutes later. Now, the BBC was saying, we just got it wrong. But
pretty big
conspiracy theorists are saying, no, you had prior knowledge. Ergo, you're saying the building's collapsed when it hasn't. And I did have a look at that footage, and it looked pretty dodgy. Now, where do the interdimensional shape-shifting reptilians come into this? If you look closely at the footage of Jane Stanley while she's reading this statement out, her eyes flicker so slightly, and the nictitating membranes just peel back enough to reveal those two vertical slits that are indicative of an interdimensional shape-shifting reptilian. Slightly, akin to what the Queen Mother had when she used to get on the GNT. But
this is why conspiracy theorists don't get invited to dinner parties.
Okay,
what?
I got another problem with this too. I have one. First problem I have with this is that they're reporting on it. They knew it was going to happen, but the question has to do with their involvement in it. She's just reporting on it. What did the lizard people do? Did they make it collapse or what?
Well, so this is where it's kind of hard to get that sort of information because there was
No
a person in England that decided to go to court, not pay their TV licence because the BBC had misrepresented the truth.
Right.
He went to court in 2007 and the BBC settled
Did he get
with
sentenced to
him.
death?
No, they
Oh,
settled
sad.
with him so he
Really?
would not pursue the case.
That's
And all
okay,
footage has been removed. But I have come across some original footage. I've got onto that guy Anonymous. He wouldn't give me his address, but I got onto him.
How did you get that?
Well, I can't tell you that, But
Actually,
I have
no,
a feeling you're
bit
making
of
this up.
history.
well, maybe I am, and maybe I'm not.
I
But
just
you'll
have
never
that
know.
feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bit of
But I got
history
onto
we
Anonymous, and I have secured the footage. And for
Yeah.
our listeners, if you go to the Elegant Universe radio show Facebook page after 8 p.m. tonight, After 8 p.m. tonight, that footage will be up there. I can't
But for
promise for
how
how
long?
long.
Yes.
This is right,
Yeah.
because those boffins at the
Sounds like a
NSA just
conspiracy
won't
to
leave me
me.
alone.
The MIB will be kicking the door down any minute.
Well,
going,
you will have an MIB moment watching this, ladies and gentlemen, and you will question religion after watching this
See,
as
I
well.
don't think the BBC went, this nutcase is going to waste all our valuable time and resources by suing us for his TV licence, which is probably, about 400 quid.
Yeah.
They've settled with him for 400 quid. And
Well,
that's the
why
end
do
of
they
that.
have
No,
TV?
they
You reckon
settled-
that didn't
well,
happen?
They settled with him for an undisclosed amount.
£400 probably.
When you're saying, when you're saying undisclosed amount,
£3
usually
million
it's six
pounds.
I
figures or
think the
more.
bigger conspiracy here is why do they have to have a TV licence in England?
Oh, that's
What's
how they get.
what's up with that?
That's how it works.
Well, we don't have them here. I don't.
No.
So they have to. Because
sometimes they drive them to the
to
shops.
watch television.
Yeah.
And then they have to go through a whole test to see if they can watch television properly.
Well, have you
doing
seen EastEnders?
Yeah, you can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to have a licence too if they had that filth in your TV.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Have you seen
All
Downton
right.
Abbey lately?
To find out more, go to our Facebook page at
The Elegant Universe Radio Show.
And if you have any other conspiracies that you'd like me to do some research into and make shit up about, just put them up there.
Think
Put
you
them
might
up
find
there,
off.
and you will see what
Okay.
happens.
Building 7 collapsed out of sympathy for the other two buildings, I think. And if you look at the facts, it actually, one side of the building was actually completely gutted and gone.
Yeah, of course.
And
of
it
course.
collapsed because it couldn't stay up, not through any...
Or, like in a fight, it's the coward friend.
Yeah.
The other friend's got knocked over, so it goes,
But then
falls over, pretends.
Yeah, makes like...
Then there's
it was
other
in there.
conspiracies
Maybe it was just
because
physics.
well,
I'm going
Maybe
with
it's
that.
made
Yeah,
of
I'm going with that.
but there's also other conspiracies because it was the not only known as World Trade Center 7, but the Solomon Brothers building. So people are saying, oh well, the Solomon Brothers knew it was going to collapse to put in a false insurance
That's
claim
right,
and all this
yeah,
sort of
yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
and then the Rothschilds bank are
Yeah.
involved, and
And they-
all of that. Illuminati, everyone else, Dan Brown,
Dan Brown.
what's his name?
Yeah.
David Icke, he's involved.
yeah.
Yeah, everyone,
And they've
everyone.
got footage of the mayor of New York going, pull it, before the building went down.
Yeah.
He's on the phone. He's actually doing a TV interview at the time.
Couldn't find that footage, did read a transcript.
Yeah,
All
it is.
footage of that has mysteriously disappeared from the internet.
Well, it's a good thing
conspiracy,
I
mate.
It is a
collect and
conspiracy.
copy everything then, isn't it? So I'm sure that I can find it. Mm-hmm. It'll be on one of the larger documentaries, the footage of him going, yeah.
So what? Hang on. What did he do?
He said before the building went down, he said pull it, which is a technical term meaning blow the thing up. But it
Right.
also implies that there were already explosives
well,
in there.
or his secretary was under the desk.
Yeah,
I don't know.
possibly. Yes,
Possibly. So
yes,
that
is
could have been
a possibility.
Yeah.
I'll watch the footage.
Well, he was a
again.
Democrat, so that's
more likely, isn't
Tory,
it?
exactly.
Not a Tory in England. Okay, you're listening to The Elegant Universe. We'll be back with more of Dave Tulk, Frankie Hamster, and the girls after this.
Yes, love hurts. It can hurt emotionally, but more important, it can also hurt you physically. It can hurt you in a way which nobody who owns a hot tub and lives in California can afford to be unaware of. Yes, I'm talking about California hot tub rectal gonorrhea. This painful, incurable disease can make an enjoyable soak in a hot tub with family, friends, and dog into a literally unforgettable experience. If you catch California hot tub rectal gonorrhea, not only will you walk around feeling like you're about to pass a twisted sardine can lid, you'll also smell like a pile of burning tractor tires. So don't jump out of the frying pan and into the hot tub, because if you get California hot tub rectal gonorrhea, it'll really burn your ass.
This has been a public service message brought to you by the Citizens Against CHTRG Foundation. California hot tub rectal gonorrhea. We're not going to take it sitting down.
Welcome back to your Elegant Universe. Okay, let's have a couple of horoscopes.
Okay, so Taurus. This week you will sleep through your work shift and all the calls from your boss.
Oh, no.
Maybe it'd be better if you just don't wake up.
Yeah, that'd help. That'd
Okay.
help. What else?
Gemini. This week you will learn that an unknown distant relative in Scotland has passed away. She leaves you a handmade tea cozy and 17 guinea pigs to look after.
Oh, fantastic.
That's me.
Fantastic.
That's you.
Okay,
Good
Sue.
luck.
Okay, well, I've just got some more odes to Australia. This is about Australia Day's coming up.
Australia, it is,
and
yes.
this is just things that only Aussies would understand.
This is the weekend of it.
Yes, it is. It is. Yes.
How appropriate.
How appropriate that I'm doing this today.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
That's kind of why.
Almost
Yeah,
like it was planned.
Almost
logic
like
there.
it was
Yeah,
planned.
go on, go on.
Almost. Okay, so you believe the I in the word Australia is optional. Australia.
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 The owl as well sometimes, just Australia.
Australia. You can translate Dazza and Shazza played Akadaka on the way to Macca's.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You could
Yeah.
say
Makes
that.
total sense.
Makes sense.
You believe it makes perfect sense for a nation to decorate its highways with large fiberglass bananas, prawns, and sheep.
And the hotel. Have
What?
you seen the...
And pineapples.
The hotel sculpture on... God, which one is it?
Going up
Eastlink?
north?
Yeah.
Oh,
One of
no.
them.
Oh, yes, I have seen
Yeah.
that.
Hotel.
I actually...
It's
You tried to stay there, didn't you?
People have
I
pulled
did.
over expecting it to be a hotel, and it's just a large sculpture.
They expect a midget to come
That
out.
was
do they?
me.
Yeah,
Park
I guess
their
so.
car,
Yeah, it's
just what I
Australia. It
do.
could be weird. Could be cool.
Okay, so so these are laws around the world.
Okay. Yeah,
laws
let's get
around
into
the
laws.
world. So they've either been arrested. You can either be arrested, jailed, or fined for these.
Yep.
Okay,
Let's go.
So Vicks inhalers are
Yeah.
forbidden in Japan.
What?
Vicks inhalers.
Why?
Because
You can put cocaine in them.
or because they've got pseudoephedrine
Same thing.
or Sudafed
Yep.
in them.
Yep.
So they're banned. So yeah, you can get fined for that. That's not
How
so,
much is the fine?
I didn't really say. Actually, I didn't research deep
Okay,
enough.
sorry.
Okay, Dave.
Not supposed to ask that.
Nice of you to come. But I do.
He's like,
Yeah, that
Go
shut
on.
you
Yeah.
up, didn't it?
Go on.
Okay, so don't eat or drink
Mhm.
on the church steps of Florence or within the churchyard.
Why not?
Ooh.
Or actually near public buildings.
What?
Ooh.
Because you'll be fined.
Oh, wow.
So what
Again,
about
I don't
And
know.
you probably
Dave,
go to hell
before-
as well.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So what about the cafes that are connected to like businesses?
Have you been to the Vatican City?
No.
I
Okay.
have.
You have?
I have.
I have.
yes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it?
It
Is
is
it?
pretty
Yeah.
It's an
cool.
amazing place.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those clown guards that they have with the really
Yep.
scary
Clown
looking
guards.
guns
You're
but crazy
exactly right,
costumes.
They are. The clown
yeah.
guards. They are.
They
Clown
have-
guard.
They
the
have,
papal guards.
Okay, I can post a picture on my Facebook after the show. They have purple and yellow striped uniform that's like really puffy and these crazy headdresses. They look
Oh, they
like they're
do
from the
too.
circus.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're in camouflage.
I'll put a
clearly.
photo up after the show just so you can see how
Yeah.
ridiculous it is to have guards like that.
Okay.
Okay, so I'd
They might
actually.
put people off. That's the thing. People are not expecting to be stabbed by them. They're
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
They look friendly.
Or it's like fish in the ocean, you know, the more brightly coloured, the more dangerous. So people
Yeah,
go,
they
oh,
attract
better
them
stay
so they
away
can
from
just
that.
pack.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so expect a hearty fine in San Francisco if for some reason you fancy feeding pigeons.
Aww.
Yep, so citizens are even encouraged to report such law-breaking behaviour.
Wow.
Because that's hardcore.
Because they feel that the birds only spread disease and cause damage to property.
Flying rats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's the same thing in Venice. I'm not sure if it's actually illegal, but you're not allowed to feed the pigeons there because they poop over everything.
Yeah.
But they actually sell pigeon seeds
Do they?
in what's the big square?
St.
St.
Mark's
Mark's
Square.
Square. Yeah.
Ah.
So they actually sell. Which
So they're
is-
setting you up.
They are setting you
Yeah.
up.
For a
Maybe
fine.
they
It's a
are.
conspiracy
They're
theory.
crazy, those
It's
guys.
revenue raising.
Yes, but a
You have
side
to go on a
note.
gondola.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what they're trying to do. A side note, because they're expensive.
Yeah.
A side note for this whole pigeon thing.
Yeah.
Another story that I read about was in Ohio County.
Yeah.
Is planning to spike the bird seed for pigeons with birth control.
Yeah.
Chemicals
Wow.
What does that do?
specific to pigeons because they're trying to halve the population of the pigeons because
Ah.
they're sick of them despoiling the renovated exterior of this 19th century courthouse building.
Well, Peter, maybe you better have some of that bird seed
Yeah.
so you kind of halt the kids.
Yeah, that'd help.
Yeah, you've got too many kids, haven't you?
Yes.
Got
Yeah.
8 kids.
7.
7.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
Sure, it's 8. You said 8 earlier.
Well,
You
no,
lost
no,
one
7.
Okay,
7.
7 kids.
He's
6
the,
girls,
he's the
1
eighth
boy.
one.
That's too many.
Yeah.
Pete's the eighth one.
I've got a dog and a tiger. Shit.
So let's see. But in where is it? Jamaica. What do you think of when you think of Jamaica? Hey, man.
People doing really, really bad accents.
Yeah.
Not really. Hey, man. What do you mean? You don't think my accent's good? From a Steven
No.
Seagal movie. Do anyone watch Steven Seagal?
Yeah.
No.
There's this movie where there's Jamaican in it, and he goes, "Let no man steer from the path they are prepared."
Can you
Okay.
translate that to English?
Let no man steer from the path they have prepared.
Whenever I think
Okay.
of Jamaican, I think of Predator.
What about
Yeah.
big joints? Don't you think of big joints?
No, I think of Predator.
I think of
I think you're
bobsledding.
revealing a lot about yourself here. massive dreadies and bongs. That's all I think about.
Well, yeah, that sort of thing. But did you know that marijuana is actually illegal in Jamaica?
It's illegal everywhere. Did you know that?
Not
Well,
everywhere.
not everywhere.
Well, except
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam, yeah. But pretty most of the rest of the countries is illegal, yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Yet this doesn't seem to have stopped you.
and they're trying to make marijuana illegal in Amsterdam for people who aren't locals.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a
the
new
tourists.
thing that they're trying to do.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to get back there real quick
But it's
before
been
that comes in.
Okay, so let's go to
yeah.
another
Story or
news
horoscope?
story. Yeah,
Okay.
news story.
Anyone here into their sports?
Yes.
Because I'm
Not really.
I'm
Love
not.
cricket. Love cricket.
Yep.
Tennis,
Well,
soccer.
yeah, tennis. Here we go. Australian Open is on at the moment. I know
Yes.
that because it's on my TV.
Mm.
So I don't watch it,
Yeah.
but there's one bit that I did rewatch on YouTube.
Okay.
It's quite funny.
Yeah.
Irony, right here.
Oh,
The ball boy got hit in the balls.
yeah.
Yes.
Like harshly.
by a 198 kilometer an hour serve
So he's not the ball
from
boy anymore, is he?
No.
Feliciano Lopez. Yeah.
100 and what?
198
So
Ks.
how long is he still in hospital, the kid? Or?
Well, the funny thing is, watching the video,
Yeah.
he gets hit,
Yeah.
and then he goes and picks up the ball because that's his job.
Is it a full-blown impact?
And does he
Right
just
there,
does he
right
just
there.
pass out face first
Then
then?
he doubles over. So there's a few seconds of I'm fine, picks up the ball, does his job, and then he doubles
caved,
over
yeah.
Yeah.
and was very slowly escorted from the court. Anyway, a bit more sports slapstick comedy.
Yeah.
Also this week,
Yeah.
a seagull got knocked out at the cricket.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So at the T20 Big Bash between
Yeah.
Perth and Melbourne, that was my research because I have no idea who it was.
Yeah.
Don't ask me team names. I don't know. Didn't write it down.
Mhm.
A seagull was standing on the pitch, really good views from there,
Mm-hmm.
and got knocked out by a cricket ball that was hit by Perth's Adam Vogues.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
That's the problem there. Here we go.
Yeah,
Solve
he
the
was-
problem,
Surprised
though.
they didn't kill it.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
Well, wait.
he was presumed dead.
Yeah.
So then one of the Melbourne guys picked him up and took him off the field.
Yeah.
A few minutes later, he woke up again, flew right back to where he was sitting to watch the game again.
Yeah. Ate a chip. I'm good.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's what they should do in San Marcos Square is play cricket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No? How about
With
that?
the pigeons.
Yeah.
Oh,
as
okay.
the ball.
You're evil, aren't you?
We all are here.
Is that just me?
yeah, it was
Oh.
just you.
Okay, let's go to a break. If you've got any comments, questions, queries, or suggestions for us, go to our Facebook page, The Elegant Universe Radio Show, and we'll take your questions from there.
Yeah,
We'll be
man.
back after this.
Yeah, man.
My family! He's got a gun!
Someone's breaking into your home. What do you do? Call 911? It takes the police an average of 35 minutes to respond to a 911 call. In that time, a burglar could have his way with your wife, smoke a cigarette, flip her over, and go in for seconds. Don't let the worst happen to you. It is vital that you protect yourself. Do it the patriotic way.
That's right. Ammunition has all the equipment you need to protect your family from the evils of a liberal society. Fixed, mounted, and shoulder-held submachine guns, mortars, surface-to-air, and all manner of heat-seeking missiles. And just in to celebrate the Gulf War, pink and blue tracer bullets so you can protect your family in the dark. Start the week off right on Make My Day Mondays with 2 for 1 on main, strafe, and kill landmines. Got Gulf War syndrome? Get $10 off all machine gun rentals. Hey, if you love your family, prove it with a gun. Ammunition, protecting your right.
Welcome back. This is The Elegant Universe. Okay, horoscopes, let's go.
Okay, so Cancer. This week you will drop your wallet in the drain.
Oh,
Then you will get knocked out by a passing cyclist as you bend down to pick it up.
oh, fantastic.
By the time you come to, your wallet will be gone. And Leo, this week you will fall in love with yourself. I guess you haven't got much choice if no one else will love you.
Oh. That's great.
Can't wait to hear mine.
Okay.
Hey, do you know the many uses for pigs apart from eating them? Like what's something you can name? That
Pork,
other...
ham, bacon.
Yep.
Eating. That's all eating.
That's it?
No.
Oh, you've got more? Do you?
You could probably
know?
put them in a small cart, couldn't you, and make them ferry vegetables around or something?
You
do
could
that?
maybe, yeah.
You
Yeah,
could
pig
ride them.
labour.
You get midgets to ride them in a circus.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. Yeah.
Children's
You could put,
movies.
you could put lipstick on them and take them out for dinner.
Have you done that?
I have.
Yeah. How did that
Taken
go?
a few pigs out.
Did they find you on your Tinder profile?
Yes, they did.
Mm.
A few of them.
Okay, here's some of the many uses for pigs.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
wow.
just reminding we're talking about the animal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the skin
Yeah.
alone. This
Yeah.
is what the skin can be used for and is used for.
Oh, they're dead at this point.
Well, you
Hopefully.
hope so.
Well, I thought you meant alive. Like, this is what else you can do with them.
Well, maybe.
Well, when I was saying
Teach them tap dancing.
ham and pork and stuff, they're probably not still alive.
No, I realised I got that bit of it. Yeah, but I didn't. Okay, I thought you were like,
Yeah.
So
driver training, shit like that. I don't know why. Sorry. Okay, carry on.
Go on. Okay, so the skin alone is used for safety gloves, collagen for cosmetic surgery, energy bars, low-fat butter, chewing gum, X-ray film, drug capsules, and bread, flour improver made from hair. Is made from the hair. Tattoo practice. But, is a
I know
ballistic
about that
gelatin.
pigskin. Yeah, they tattoo on the pigskin.
Yeah.
Just do them while they're alive.
And it's used.
Yeah. Punk
While they're-
pigs.
No.
Getting tattoos while they're alive.
No.
It'd be like they've been to prison.
I don't think they'd stay still for
My
long
dog's
enough.
got a tattoo in his ear.
Yeah.
He's pretty hardcore because we got him from dog jail.
The blue.
Yeah, he's got one of those in his ear.
Yeah,
He's tougher than I am.
What's
He's
he got,
a
an
tattoo.
earring?
No, he's got a tattoo in his ear.
He does not.
All
does.
animals get it. All dogs.
Yeah.
and
If you've
cats
been in
get
dog
it.
jail,
Yep.
and you see if he walks out in the street and he sees another dog, he flicks his ear over and they go, "Ooh, he's hardcore. He's been in
No,
dog jail."
serious. It's a tattoo that all
He's
animals
got to
get.
go back to his parole officer once a week.
He
though?
does. He has to phone him up every week and say,
Yeah.
I haven't done anything wrong. haven't murdered any cats today. Only a bit of surprise when the tiger turns up, though.
Okay, so the internal organs are used for pet food, tambourine skins.
Lollies,
from the
lollies.
bladder.
Pig fat is in lollies.
Really?
I
There
think
you
so.
go. And ice, pig fat, I think, is in ice cream as well.
Mm.
Heart valves for surgery and surgical anticoagulants from the stomach mucus. Plus
Anticoagulants.
insulin. I know. That just rolled off my tongue.
Good job.
Didn't it?
Good job.
Didn't practice that at all.
Okay.
Much. And insulin from the pancreas. Now the bones.
Yeah.
From the bones, we can get cheap wine cork, stabilizing propellant in bullet making, inkjet paper, concrete from the bones, match heads, bone china, train brakes, yogurt, fabric softener, beer, wine, and ice cream. There we go. Had
So
that
pretty
written
much
down.
anything then.
Yep.
So there's pig and everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
In the fat biodiesel, soap, shampoos,
Yeah.
crayons.
It's the greatest animal that ever lived.
I know.
Yeah.
How good are pigs?
I'm getting really hungry listening
Forget the
to this.
dinosaurs. That's amazing.
Blood, cigarette filters, colorant in some ham, which I don't understand that because if it's already from the pig, why would you need to put color into it?
It might be a specific thing.
It's a colour.
Fish food, aluminium ingot molds. I don't know what ingot molds
Ingot.
are. Ingot?
Ingots, you know, gold ingots. You know,
Yeah.
like
They're like gold bars,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yep.
And toothpaste.
Yep.
And then miscellaneous. Bristle, the bristle is for paintbrushes and the ear is used for chemical weapon testing. How much do pigs give?
Yeah, I know. They just
Pigs
keep giving and
give,
giving and giving.
You know?
Such generous creatures.
Some of them make movies.
I'm pretty sure they're not into it though. They're like, you can just walk around in the field, or you can be all those things. I'll just go for the field, thanks. Yeah. Oink.
Okay, Haley, did you have any other news?
I do have some news. Okay. I may have mentioned earlier in the show there's been an outbreak of craft herpes.
Yes. What is that?
Ah, I'm glad you asked. Okay, on the 12th of January, a Sydney man named Matthew Carpenter launched his own website called Ship Your Enemies Glitter.
Oh, yes, I heard about this.
Okay, because glitter is the herpes of the craft world, because if you've ever tried to get it out of anything, your hair, the carpet, you know, it's impossible. So his brilliant master plan is that if you have an enemy, you ship them an envelope full of glitter, so when they open it up, they glitter bomb themselves.
Yeah.
So his website is basically you pay him $10, he writes a note saying that they're a horrible person to an address that you specify, fills the envelope with glitter, and there you go.
What was his name again?
Matthew Carpenter.
You sure it wasn't Susan Tulk?
Yeah.
Because my mum sends me cards full of glitter all the time.
Yeah.
And I think she's doing it to be nice to me, but apparently it's the wrong thing to do.
Yeah, well, that's where he got the idea
Wow.
from. He
From
hated-
my mother.
Yeah,
Okay.
from your mother kept sending him all these glittery cards.
She
and He got
does.
sick
She
of
sends
it.
me, doesn't put $50 in it, just open the card and glitter comes out. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, that's great. Thanks,
Well,
Mum.
now the thing is,
Yeah.
this became massive in the
Okay.
first 24 hours. Within the first 4 days, he received $20,000 worth of orders.
Oh my god!
2.5 million visits to the website. I can't remember, I don't know the stat, but it was all over Facebook and Twitter and social media everywhere. The site crashed. It had so many visits. He made a statement saying that his customers have a sick fascination with glitter because he was surprised by how much he'd actually have to do. So he put the site up for sale. Okay. It sold just 2 days ago now, got 345 bids.
Yep.
In the end, it sold for $85,000.
What? Just go out and buy your own bottle of glitter and send the card yourself.
For a 1 week project, he made $85,000.
That's pretty good business.
Although the thing is, I would be a little bit annoyed if I was the company that paid $85,000 for it.
Why?
Because since it came out, there have been thousands of copycat sites.
Exactly.
Everyone's like, oh yeah, I can do that. So now there's heaps of really similar domains that do the exact same service.
Yeah.
So you got out while the going was good.
Yeah.
But my mum missed a winning opportunity there. So,
I know.
Because she was thinking she was doing that. If she used her powers for evil rather than good,
yeah,
it'd be better.
I love putting glitter in cards. That's what I do.
You do it as well?
I do it.
Oh, no.
I've always
People
done
have
it.
missed so many opportunities here.
Born of Satan.
So you're one of those people, eh? Yeah.
If you went into my bathroom, Dave, if you went into my bathroom, he missed the wink. If you went into my bathroom, you would see on top of my cabinet, I've actually got glitter I can
show you here. I've got a photo of it on my phone. Sorry.
Oh, you two. Okay, I'm going to do some horoscopes while you two have a moment. Okay, so Virgo, this week you will buy a diary in an effort to get organized. You will write in your birthday and then leave it under your bed for the rest of the year. That's how it goes.
Yep.
Libra, this week you will write a song for the girl you like and serenade her in a restaurant. She will hate you for publicly embarrassing her in her local Macca's.
Fantastic.
Sounds like you got a nasty cough.
Yeah? No shit.
Here, baby. Try this.
Soothe?
Yeah. Soothe annihilates cough and cold symptoms.
Wow, I'm seeing donkeys.
That's the patented cough-killing concoction of codeine, morphine, and alcohol. Your cold will be history. How's your cold now?
Who the hell are you?
I'm your wife, fool.
Soothe kills a cough fast. And for the kids' chesty cough, it's Soothe Junior, the medication that comes in a fun, animal-shaped container kids will love.
Hey, look at me. I'm binging on medication just like Dad. Ugh.
Oh, my God, he's barely breathing.
No, that's just the medicine doing its magic.
Thanks to Soothe, his cough is history. With Soothe, you'll forget you had a cough, your name, or where to properly go to the bathroom. Feel better fast with Soothe.
3WBC Wide World on the internet. You're listening to The Elegant Universe. You've been listening to our special guest, David Tulk, who'll be back in a minute for our sign out.
Yep.
And, of course, the girls. But it turns out, right, that all things are mysterious and weird. I'm going to do another ESP test in a minute.
Okay.
But before then, because we're all things weird and mysterious, we do have some more horoscopes.
Yes.
Okay, so Scorpio. This week you will rip out your carpet in the hope of finding nice floorboards underneath. The floorboards are there, but they're covered in graffiti and giant rude illustrations. Could it be modern art?
Could
yes.
be.
Yeah?
Could be.
Yes.
Maybe?
Why not?
Yeah.
Do you want Sagittarius as well?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, okay. So Sagittarius. This week you'll get nervous and accidentally tell a new friend that you're a skydiving instructor. Now I'm looking forward to your horoscope for next week.
I've actually done that.
Have you?
I lie to women all the time.
Yeah,
Oh,
I believe
yeah,
that.
I'm a really important, big,
no.
multi-gazillionaire, and they looked at me and gone, "You're not."
Yeah, it
and
still
I go,
doesn't
okay,
work.
Yeah, you sprung. Yeah, sprung. Okay, this week's ESP test.
Yep.
Go on.
Okay, we're going to go around the room this
Okay.
way. Now, you girls, especially you, Hayley, have claimed to be psychic.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm going to write something down, and you're going to tell me what I've written. But we're going to go around the room the other way.
If it's a wide world, you already said that.
No,
Like
it'll
worldwide,
be a
but you-
single, simple word. It won't be too abstract. It'll be something very short, very simple, something you could easily pick up on. Okay, but we're going to start around this way. We're going to start with Susie.
With me.
Then we'll go to you, and then I'll write something, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so Susie, I'm going to write a word, short, simple, sweet. What word can I... Oh, yeah, no, I got
You don't
something.
know. How
I got
will I
something.
know?
This is where his Alzheimer's fails him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've written a word, Susie.
Happy.
What do you think? Do you think you think the word is happy? Okay, let's move on. Hayley, I'm going to write a word for you.
Okay.
Okay, so... okay, I got one. Hang on. Yep. Go. Okay.
It's almost an essay. God.
What? It's not that involved. It's a simple word. What do you think I've written? Just the word. What do you think I've written?
Interesting.
Interesting. Oh, you think I've written the word interesting? Okay, I'm going to write a word, and we'll see if you can pick it up the third time.
Is this Peter's?
I'm going to actually what I'll do. I've written a number. Now it's an odd number. Now when I say it's an odd number, it is actually an odd number. It's a 2-digit number. Both digits are odd.
Okay.
Okay. So it's not like 55 because that would be they're the same.
Yep.
They're odd,
Yep.
but they're the
Two
same.
odd
So
numbers.
it's two odd numbers, and the numbers are different.
And are they odd as in not even?
Yes.
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 Not odd as in they wear leather and carry whips. They're not that kind of number.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Okay. So what do you think the number that I've written is, Susie?
34.
Two odd.
Oh, sorry.
No,
that's
that
an
would be
odd.
two an odd and
And
an
an
even.
even.
You
These
failed.
are
Yes.
two odd
Yes.
digits.
Okay.
You are
37.
37. Okay.
I was thinking 3 and 4 is
that's
7. That's
amazing.
why I was.
That is absolutely amazing. I did actually write 37.
37.
But you had 30. What's that?
I also wrote the words happy and
No.
interesting. That is absolutely amazing.
You totally did.
Yeah, these girls are psychic. They keep coming up
I've
with
got to
stuff
tell
every
you,
week.
that is a little bit weird.
Yeah,
That is
I
a little bit
have-
weird, but we won't talk about it anymore.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's
I want to say something because
What?
it's radio. No one knows that's true.
Yeah.
I just saw it.
I didn't see it, and
When I do it on TV, you'll know
Yeah.
then that it's true.
come on.
We can post
I-
we can post that on the
Perfect for
Facebook
radio.
page,
Post-
but nobody
I will
can
post-
read his
I
handwriting.
should have videoed that.
No, that's actually, have a look.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I didn't write interesting, I actually wrote interest.
Here we go.
But it was pretty
Can
close.
you hold it up for
I
me?
have to. I've written the word happy, which you got correct.
see it.
I wrote the word interest. You said interesting, and Susie got. I went for 35 first. You said 34, but I changed my mind and wrote 37, and
then-
that's the number you chose.
Yep.
Because what did I say to you? I
There's all
said
the-
I was thinking 3 and 4 was 7, and then that's
Yeah.
what made me say
Yeah,
37.
okay, but I noticed I did go almost 34, crossed
know.
it out, and wrote 37.
I know.
Yep.
I'm
That
very good.
Is really weird.
Yep.
It is.
Okay, you have survived another audition of the Elegant Universe. We've had Dave Tulk, we've had Frankie, we've had Susie, and we've got one more horrible horoscope.
Okay, so we're up to Capricorn, and
That's me.
Dave.
That's me.
Yeah, Dave, this is you. Okay,
and
so
it's my nephews as well,
Oh.
Matthew and James. They're both
wow,
Capricorns.
lots of Capricorns.
Hi guys, they're listening.
Yeah.
Hello, Matthew. Hello,
Aw.
James.
They are.
How sweet.
They're on the radio now.
I'm about to ruin everything for them. So Capricorn, this week a dodgy clairvoyant will tell you to buy sage sticks to clean your living environment. Why are you listening to that loony old lady when you have me?
Okay, let's wind it up.
Correct.
Frankie.
Yeah, look, just with regards to that Sagittarian horoscope, yes, Hayley, I did pretend I was a skydiving instructor this week, but the chick I did it to didn't believe me because I was wearing snorkel and flippers.
Ah,
And
yeah.
a bandana. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Frankie, you got any gigs coming up? Anything we need to know about?
Look, I've got a stack of gigs coming up in February. I've got gigs with you, Shane.
Yep.
Going on tour with Kevin Caprinary. Then I've got Jackson's at the end of the month. I'm emceeing for Steve Bedwell.
Okay,
So
catch
that'll
it
be-
up. And
that'll be
also,
good.
we're going to keep you updated on Fart Lab as that gets closer for the comedy festival. Dave, what do you got?
We got that special cancer show.
Yeah,
not that
definitely
You don't get
catch that.
cancer when you go, but you can
Yeah,
go
yeah.
there and
It's to
anyway.
support,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's to support.
Yeah.
On the 1st of February at the Comics Lounge. So go online and check that out. Buy some tickets.
Yep.
And all my comedy festival shows, which you'll find on the website here.
Yes.
Yep.
Because Frank will put them on, won't you, Frank?
Yeah,
It's
he will.
brilliant.
He will. Okay, joining us again, Susie.
Yes, I was about to say where I was going to be this weekend, but now I can't even think of the name of the place because I'm from Newcastle.
Ah,
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway,
so
bye.
are you? Hang on.
Will be somewhere.
Are you?
Newcastle has anything
What are
to
you
do
doing
with
there?
it.
Is it a gig? Is it a film? Or what are you
I
doing?
just thought I'd go away for the weekend.
Okay.
Torquay! I'm going to Torquay!
There you are.
Go to
Have
Torquay
fun.
and find Susie. She's on Tinder.
I'll be wandering. I'll be wandering around aimlessly, going,
Yeah.
I'm from Newcastle.
Followed by
Well,
cats.
if we're all sharing our very boring lives outside the radio show, I'm going to an Ice Age concert tonight and Retro Star sale tomorrow, hopefully.
Ooh,
so see any other
excellent.
hipsters
Cool.
there?
Okay.
Yeah.
You're a hipster.
Find
Can't you
out,
tell?
Okay.
Pink hair, you know.
Okay.
guys.
Yeah,
Get it.
get
Guys,
it.
find out
Sorry.
all this and more by going to the Facebook page, the Elegant Universe Radio Show. You can catch us there. The podcasts of today's show and last week's show should be up pretty soon. I'm not going to promise I'll get like in the next 5 minutes.
Shane's a bit slow with computers.
Lazy, that's what it is, just lazy.
You could have just left off computers.
It's called a quality control thing.
Yeah.
It's called quality control.
You can guess a number out of the blue, but you can't.
I didn't guess the number. They guessed the number.
Yeah.
The girls.
To be honest with you, listeners,
are
nothing happened in here.
Amazingly psychic.
Can you stop raining on my parade? I was psychic.
Next week, Susie, because you did so well, in fact, you both did strangely, oddly correct, very odd.
Yeah, we're
Next
psychic.
week, a harder test.
Okay.
It'll get harder and harder, and we'll see how good you go.
I like hard tests.
You've been listening to The Elegant Universe. Any final words, Pete?
No, but next week I'll be investigating Megalodon.
Oh, cool. The giant shark.
I've got a little bit of info that backs up that it's still around.
Oh, now that...
A megalodon's like a
shark. It's a giant shark.
Massive 60-foot white pointer.
Yeah.
Plus about...
Okay, you've been listening once again to The Elegant Universe. On behalf of myself, the crew, and our guests, I'll ask you, listener, to do 2 very important things for us. Stay safe and dream great dreams.
Catch.
That wraps up another life-changing edition of The Elegant Universe.
Thanks for being part of the action. We love you.
Wherever you go in this great, big, wide, wonderful world of ours, don't forget to tune in next time.
Cat.